Yo, what's going on, you guys? Braden KG back with another NFL video, and boy do I have got news for you guys. If you guys already don't know, Panthers need a quarterback. They need a quarterback, and you know, there's a lot of speculation whether they're going to draft a guy or if they're going to sign a guy, like a veteran. It seems like they're leaning towards signing Derek Carr. I, for one, am kind of disappointed in that fact. Sounds like just Frank Reich just likes bringing in veteran guys, which is fine. But, you know, it's been like that in Carolina for like 4 years straight now. It was Bridgewater, Darnold, Baker Mayfield, you know, back to back to back. And it's almost just like it's just so repetitive now. And Frank Reich had a combine press conference yesterday, like a 20-minute, you know, little thing. He was asked about Derek Carr, and I'll roll the clip, but he just talks about how he is just a good fit, and he's in his prime at 32. I guess you guys can see.
Meeting with Derek, really have a lot of respect for him as what he's accomplished in his career, the kind of player he is, the kind of person he is. You know, just see is this the right fit? Is this an answer? And I think, you know, part of that is, yeah, this is a good option, but we have to look it through. We're looking at all options. This is the time of year that we do that. We were excited about that meeting, and it was a good meeting, and, you know, we'll take it day by day. I mean, Derek is an excellent leader. He's an excellent passer. He's very accomplished. You know, you look at the fit, you know, how does it fit with our team and our locker room? You know, it checks a lot. He checks a lot of boxes that you're looking for in a quarterback. There's no question, and that's why he is where he is at this point in his career. And you know, the opportunity. It's a unique opportunity to talk to someone of that caliber as a player and as a person. So we didn't take that for granted. If you go free agent, if we go Derek Carr, I mean, the nice thing with Derek is, you know, he's going to be 32 years old. So, you know, it's kind of prime quarterback years. So there's still a good 5-year window, you know, there's still a good 5-year window there. So, sure, we're like every team, we want to win the division next year, but you really have to look beyond that as well. No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think all options would be on the table. I think all options would be on the table. We're going to do what we think is best for our team, both in the near term and the long term.
Which, you know, I understand where he's coming from, which is, you know, it's fine. Derek Carr is a bigger guy. You know, Frank Reich has always had these big quarterbacks, these veteran guys. He's always had that, which, you know, it's a habit. It's fine. But I and a lot of other fans are like huge advocates for just, you know, drafting someone. And that's not out of the question still. But, you know, they could draft a guy and still sign Derek Carr. I don't know how that's going to work, though. I am a big advocate for them trading up to get CJ Stroud. I think that's what the best option is for Panthers right now, is a trade up. You know, sign the guys you need to, you know, bring in. Like if you were going to draft, just sign those in free agency. That's only 2 weeks away. It's just kind of disappointing. I don't want Derek Carr to come here. I don't want another veteran quarterback just again. But I guess it wouldn't be like, he'd probably be better than Bridgewater, Baker Mayfield, and Darnold combined. But I would prefer signing Sam Darnold and bring him in as like a bridge, and then just draft CJ Stroud or draft Anthony Richardson. Just draft someone, you know. So another situation where they, you know, draft Bijan Robinson, the running back out of Texas. I like that pick. I like that as well. He's a really strong guy. He's really, you know, he's a tough running back. He can catch. He's just like, he's CMC too. He is CMC too. I like that pick, you know, in case they don't re-sign Deontay Foreman and they keep, you know, Chuba Hubbard that's already on the roster. I like that, and then signs Derek Carr. There's a lot of things that can happen, but it just sounds like from what Frank Reich had to say, they like Derek Carr. And Scott Fitterer, who's the GM, also had, you know, a little press conference, and he was asked about bringing back Bradley Bozeman and Deontay Foreman. And like he said, I'll roll the clip.
Yeah, we liked our group last year. Obviously, Foreman is one of the priority guys. I told him that in our exit interviews this year. We'd like to get a deal done with him. We need to, we're working on Bozeman. Maybe if we get that piece in place.
He wants to do that. He wants to bring back guys from the last year's roster who are, really pivotal to the team and are really, crucial, and they're really good players. Like Bradley Bozeman really just stepped up last season. He really just stepped up. He was really good. And so did Deontay Foreman after the absence of McCaffrey. He was really good. But, hopefully they do re-sign those guys back. The offensive line really isn't complete without Bradley Bozeman. And Deontay Foreman, if they don't draft Bijan Robinson, is a really cheap. He's probably going to be the cheapest back on the market. I've also seen, Miles Sanders is also there. Zeke is going to be really expensive, of course, because it's Zeke and he thinks, he's still top 5, but he's not. He's not even close to that anymore. He's really, he's not that great anymore. And then he's going to be the cheapest back on the market, probably, one of the cheaper ones. Just bring him back, run it back. But there is that inconsistency, he didn't have, every game 100 yards. He sometimes had 20 yards, 30 yards. Chuba isn't really consistent either. He really is. They aren't, top running backs, but, in order for your team to win, you don't have to have, the best running back. You have to have a good quarterback. And that's who I think the Panthers, of course, need to get. And they need to get someone like Stroud, I feel like. I think CJ Stroud is just he's too big of a prospect to miss out on, I think. And, there is next year, there's Drake May, Caleb Williams. Those guys are good too. But I just don't see the Panthers sucking again. Like, sucking that bad in order to be in that situation to draft Drake May or Caleb Williams, I don't think they're going to suck that bad to be able to be in that situation. To summarize, Derek Carr, I guess it won't be that bad, but they do like him. It sounds like, they like his age. They like how he has probably 5 more years to play, which is, prime, get it done in 5 years. That's how long you would have a rookie quarterback, 5 years. And they like a veteran quarterback, obviously Frank Reich does. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Free agency is in 2 weeks. The draft is in a month. We'll just have to wait and see, But from the looks of it, looks like Derek Carr coming to Carolina is a very, very real possibility. And it could be very more realistic than you think. That's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this, quick little video summarizing Frank Reich's press conference and also Scott Fitter's press conference. What do you guys think about Derek Carr coming to Carolina? Let me know in the comments, show some feedback. If you guys do like Derek Carr coming, I don't know what to really say about that. A veteran, a nice veteran quarterback. I guess. Just let me know down in the comments if you guys like this move or you think they should draft CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. Let me know who your preference is. And that's gonna do it for today's video. Take care. See you guys later.